Hello internet world and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. I've got a really special product to show you today because it's part smartwatch and part regular watch, so something a little bit different. Now if you followed me for a long time, you'll know that I'm really into my traditional watches, so like mechanical or automatic or hand wound watches, and I primarily wear a fitness tracker and a watch on my other wrist. Well, this particular watch from Fossil, which I've got here, which is the Q Commuter, comes in this really cool box and it looks like a regular watch. Now, the reason I'm really excited about this is it could be that crossover point where I can wear a regular looking watch, but it still have plenty of smart features. And I'm impressed so far, and I'm going to show you the actual watch a little bit closer and also the accompanying app. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in live to this broadcast. This is a live video, so you can leave me either a live chat or a super chat. If you want to hit that dollar symbol, it will highlight your comments or question. And also, if you're watching this after the live event, then please do leave me a comment as well. I answer pretty much every single comment I get, and I also appreciate it if you subscribe if you're new to the Geekanoids channel. Now, as always, I mentioned this is live, so the first 4 in the live chat get a shout out. So big hello to Best Tech, LJL, Pap, Sandor Barner, Joseph Kumar and Gritty Shaker. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in for this particular video. Now, before I show you the watch up a little bit closer, let me show you the box. Very plain and simple box. Very nice. It's just some little icons on the side. And whilst you have a little look at that box, I just want to tell you that this particular smartwatch is a hybrid smartwatch, and it does smartphone notifications. You can use your own watch straps. It's water resistant to 50 meter. You can use it to take a photo. It does activity and sleep tracking, controls your music, and it also offers up multiple time zone support, and also an alarm clock, ringing your phone, so if you lose your phone you can actually get it to ring your phone so you can find it, and a whole lot more besides. So I think we should actually jump straight in and have a look at the watch itself. And I'm going to actually hold this up nice and close to the camera for you, just so you get a really good look at this. But this is what the Fossil Q Commuter looks like, and it's a 42mm case. I think it's a really nice size case as well, stainless steel, and we've got the main watch dial there, and then the sub dial with the little orange hand on shows you various activities and notifications, and I think it's just really very cool indeed. And then we've also got 3 buttons on the side, and you use these to gain access to various functions. And then if we look round on the back, you can see the back of the watch is really highly polished, nice sort of branding on there and some engraving. And then we've got these quick release pieces here on the watch strap. Now it comes supplied on this really nice leather strap, very nice strap indeed. But this is a 22mm lug width, so you can use standard 22mm straps on here as well. So if you've got something you prefer and you want to switch this out, you can. The watch itself is 42mm in width, so it's a nice size, not too large. Some of the watches you get nowadays are sort of 45mm. I think 42mm for a lot of people is a sweet point, and I think it's just really nice. Now on that sub dial, we've got time zone 2, we've got date, we've got alerts, and then we've got round the sort of right hand side of it. See where the little orange, there's little orange numbers round here. This is the percentage of your step or distance goal. So it gives you all of the indication on the smart features on that portion there, on that sub dial, and then of course the main watch face with that really nice sort of sunburst champagne colour to it gives you your main time. I think it's just a really nice way of doing things. Now before I show you the app, one thing to note on this particular smartwatch is that because it hasn't got a screen, and because of the really nice way that they've integrated the technology in here, it hasn't got a charger with it, so there's no need to charge it. How cool is that? Now normal smartwatches you charge every day if it was an Apple Watch or an Android Wear watch, or if it's a different sort of fitness tracker watch you might get away with 2 to 3 days, and if it's a fitness band or activity tracker like this one here, then you get away with a whole week between charges. This one you don't charge. The battery should last a year between actually having to swap it out. I think that's really cool because you don't have to put it onto a dock every night. The only thing I would say is that for me this does do sleep tracking, but I find it a bit too bulky to wear at night, so I haven't been wearing it at night. I've just been wearing it during the day. Now it does work with iOS or Android. I happen to have the app here for Android. I'm just waiting for it to sync actually. So it's doing its syncing at the moment. Let's go back one day so we can see the previous day. And again, I'll just bring this a little bit closer to the camera for you. So here you can see the main screen, and we're on the activity screen. This is the total amount of steps. We can go to the home screen. You can see all of the various features there. We've also got the actual device screen for setting up the device. And then we've got the notification screen as well, and you can set sort of shortcuts up for various notifications. So you can sort of put contacts and apps into each of these bubbles and have those act as notifications, and there's 12 slots in total. So it's a really nicely laid out application. There is also a sleep tab in here as well, so we've got activity and sleep, but it's not registering anything for my sleep because I haven't been wearing it at night time. But a nice amount of data collected. I think the app could do, and this is some feedback for Fossil, and also so that you know about this as well, I just think that the app could do a little bit of polishing. The Fitbit app, for example, very, very impressive. The Garmin app, equally impressive. This one just seems a little bit stark in its design. I would maybe like an overview screen with everything on the one screen rather than having to go into activity and sleep and then onto the device screen. You know, it's just something that I think would make the app a lot more useful, is if you have maybe a sort of dashboard with everything on. And at the moment the home screen allows you to control your music, mode toggle, take a photo, and that's you can swipe across and access the other bits as well, but it's the swiping I don't like, you know. So I can swipe across and go to my activity screen and then my shortcuts and then back to this sort of button toggle. So at the moment the bottom button on the watch will actually activate a photo, so it acts like a remote shutter. So it's got some nice features, but I just think I would like an overview screen, so that main dashboard I didn't have to do any sort of swiping or interaction. I can just see everything on the one screen. But back to the actual watch itself, I think this is really nice, and I'm very picky when it comes to my timepieces. It's super comfortable to wear. We've got a buckle here which has also got the logo engraved onto the buckle. The crown isn't signed, but I wouldn't expect that on a smartwatch. It's got polished bevels to the front of the watch, and then it's brushed on the actual sides, and then as we come around the back it's brushed around the circumference on the back, and then we've got this highly polished centerpiece. Really different lugs on this as well. They sort of make it hug the wrist really nicely, and the quality of the leather strap with the contrast stitching is a really nice touch as well. So it feels like a nice quality timepiece. It feels very, very nice indeed, and the fact that this is a hybrid smartwatch I think suits people like me. Is it going to convert me? I'm not sure at this stage. I'd need a little bit longer time with it, but it certainly is a really nice proposition because I've got something that looks like a regular watch but still has all of those smart features, and I think Fossil do this very, very well indeed. I think it's a really good offering. The fact it's got multi-platform support as well, so it'll work on iOS or Android, is a bonus, and that 1 year battery life is awesome. I really hate having to charge my fitness trackers, and when I had a smartwatch before, like the Apple Watch, I hated having to charge that, and it's because it gives you downtime. So if you're constantly tracking data, i.e. activity or sleep, if you've got to take your watch off for one night and charge it overnight, or remember to charge it maybe when you're sitting at your desk, which I often forgot, I would miss out on activity. And if you're somebody who really looks at the data, all of that activity being tracked sort of 24/7 without any downtime is really important. So the fact that you can wear this for up to a year between batteries and then just swap out the battery, it's got like a little coin slot in the back, so you just undo this with a coin and then replace the battery. I'm not sure of the battery number in this. Let me see if I can find out. It's probably a CR2032, I would imagine. Let's see if I'm right. Where is the battery? Here we go. It's a CR2430. So a CR2430 battery. So after the year's up, you haven't got any downtime. You just order a battery, undo the back, pop the new one in, put the back on, and you're good and you're up and running again. No charging. That's really very, very nice. The actual dial, just to touch on the clarity of the dial, it could do with a little tiny bit more contrast, but I do like that sunburst effect on the dial. I think that's just really nice because it catches the light and glimmers really nicely. It's a nice looking watch. Very, very nice looking watch. So anyway, let's just jump into the live chat and see if we've got any comments or questions. We have got plenty of people saying good morning, and we've got Best Tech LJL saying, how do you pair it to your phone? Well, you download the Fossil app. It connects actually via Bluetooth, so you have to hold one of the buttons in for, I believe it's about 15 seconds. The hands move round and then it's ready to pair. And then it quite simply asks you to create an account, and then you connect it via Bluetooth and you're good to go. Then the app starts tracking your activity and synchronizing. I think it synchronizes a few times throughout the day, or you can go into the app, pull down on the screen, and it forces it to synchronize the data across. And yes, it is waterproof. It is, I think it's 50 meters waterproof. Let me double check that for you. I'm pretty sure it's 50 meters. Blah, 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 blah. Got to check my facts here. Let's do a find on that. Water. It is water resistant to 5 ATM or 50 meters. Now, with regard to your question, Gritty Shaker, about how much does it cost, the current pricing changes all the time. So I never cover pricing in my videos, or very rarely, because technology moves at a fast rate. People have special offers as new models come out. Current models are reduced. At the moment, you can find out the price by checking down in the video description. There's a link to where you can pick this up for yourself, and also a link to the Fossil website where you can actually check out all of the specifications as well. I've covered most of them here, but just in case you want to cover them yourself and check anything, there is a link to the Fossil website down in the video description as well. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the Fossil Q Commuter hybrid smartwatch. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do hit that like button. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll see you in another video very soon.